let's start lying down. Yay. So you can lie down on your back. Okay. Oh, and stretching out on your back. Just start to, you can lift your arms up over your head and just kind of stretch your whole self. Just spread your fingers wide. Lift your shoulders up by your ears. Flex your feet, spread your toes. And then put your arms back down on the floor, back down by your side. And just kind of lift up, roll your shoulders a little underneath you so that you can feel the shoulder blades kind of flatten out on the floor. And activate your legs. So straighten your legs and flex your toes. Pull your toes back. And now we're just going to press down into the floor with your heels. So press down with your heels. And now press down into the floor with your calves. Push, push, push. And now press down into the floor with your bottom. And now pull your belly in and press the back of your rib cage down into the floor. And now roll your shoulders back, press your shoulders down into the floor. And then press your hands down into the floor, palms down. You can notice how you can't really do all of those things at once, sort of one at a time. Just kind of bend one knee and then the other, and just kind of let the backs of your legs slap against the floor. Just becoming more aware of the back of the body and the ground beneath us, that contact with the floor, with the earth. And so just lying here on your back, let's just begin by gently rolling your head side to side. Roll the head side to side, bringing the chin toward one shoulder. And roll to the other side, bring the chin to the other shoulder. Feel the back of your head, the shape and the contours as you roll from side to side. And then come back to center. So you're looking up toward the ceiling. Good. We're going to reach the arms up over the head now. And we're just going to move a little with the breath. So we're going to inhale with the arms reaching up by your ears, and then exhale to bend your elbows into kind of a cactus shape. So I have like my fingernails touching the floor the whole time. So you'll inhale and stretch your arms up over your head, and then exhale to bend the elbows. Keep the backs of your hands on the ground. Good. Inhale to lift the arms up by your ears. Exhale to bend the elbows to cactus arms. Inhale to lift them up. Exhale to bend. We're trying to keep the backs of the hands on the ground the whole time, or the fingernails. Inhale to reach up. Can you get the backs of your hands on the floor here? And then exhale to cactus arms. So just 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to arms up. And exhale to cactus. Stay here. Take a breath in. And now as we exhale, we're going to pull the arms toward each other in front of us. So elbows pulling toward each other. The arms stay at right angle. Then inhale to open the arms back out to cactus. Exhale to close the arms like a book in front of you. Inhale to open the arms out like a cactus. Exhale to close the arms. Pull the elbows toward each other. Inhale to open. Feel your shoulder blades as they move through this movement. Exhale, closing the book of the arms. Inhale to open. Feel the shoulder blades as they shift. Exhale to close. Good. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. One more time. Inhale to open those arms out to cactus. Exhale to close the arms like a book. Exhale, open the arms out to cactus. Beautiful. Let's straighten the arms up over your head again, and we're going to do the banana asana. So we're starting from the top down this time. So we're going to just take the head and shoulders over to the right. You're bending at the side waist. Head and shoulders reaching over to the right, and then lay yourself back down so both shoulders are on the floor. And then once you sort of make your banana shape, you can walk your legs over to the right a little bit. So stretching through the left side of your body. You can activate your left leg and press your left leg a little down into the floor, just like we did at the beginning. Knowing you can press the heel down, you can press the calf or the hip. But we want to ground through that left side. As you ground through the left leg, you'll feel a little more activation in that side body stretch. The side of the torso, up into the left shoulder. We'll take a few more breaths in this position. Stretching the side body long, grounding through the left side. Is one of those poses where sometimes it actually gets more intense the longer you're in it. I find that so interesting. Just to stay in that intensity, experience it, feel it, knowing you can back out at any time. You don't have to hold any of these stretches beyond sort of your stopping point, your limit. Take another deep breath in. And then let's come back to center, walking the head and shoulders back, walking your legs back to center. Arms are up over your head. Manky is back. All right, we're gonna go to the other side. So you're gonna pick up your head and shoulders and bend your left side body. And then lay your head and shoulders back down. So you're in sort of a banana shape. And then if you want more sensation, you'll just step the legs over to the left just a little. Or if, like me, you couldn't really lift your head and shoulders up because there's a dog on your shoulders, you walk your legs over a lot. Either way, we're coming into this side bend. So the left side of the body now is getting a little squeezed, a little crunch. The right side of the body is long, and you can activate that right leg and press it down into the floor. You can experiment with pressing through the calf or the heel, or maybe pressing through the hip to keep that right side grounded, right side grounded. Taking some deep breaths in and out, feeling the right side of your rib cage expand and contract. And try to stay on this side for the same amount of time. Or closely equivalent. Take one more deep breath in and out. And then bring yourself back to neutral spine. Arms and legs and spine all in one straight line. Arms still up over your head, and take a deep breath in. And then exhale to lower the arms all the way down by your side. Good. Let's bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. And bend the knees enough so that you could kind of pull the heels close enough in to where you can maybe feel with the tips of your fingers touch those heels. So the feet are about hip distance apart. And we're gonna lift up and down into bridge pose, and we're gonna move the arms as well. We do this a lot. So we're gonna be lifting the arms up and then lowering them, but I want your attention and your focus to be on the pelvis, so that as you lift, you're sort of rolling the pubic bone up. You'll feel your low back come to the floor a little more firmly, and then you'll lift the hips up. And then when you come down, you'll roll down so that you feel the floor under your middle back and low back, and finally all the way down. So we're going to do this with the breath, also lifting the arms. So you're going to inhale, curl that pubic bone up, lift the arms. All the way up. And then exhale to roll down one vertebrae at a time, focusing on what's happening in your back body. Inhale, curl that pubic bone up, the low back comes down, and then you peel yourself up off the ground. Then exhale slowly with control. So this actually becomes kind of a little ab workout as you lower down. Inhale, lift that pubic bone, feel your low back touch down, and then lift up. Raising the arms up over your head. Lift all the way up. Exhale to lower all the way down. We're moving nice and slow so you can really try to work that articulation of the spine. Inhale again to curl up, lift up, raise your arms up by your ears. And exhale to roll down one vertebrae at a time, lowering the arms. Good. Let's do one more. Curling up, inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms, reach up. And exhale to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Good. As your arms come down, feel the floor again underneath your back, and roll your shoulders back toward the ground. So you're pressing your shoulder blades into the floor. Keep that opening across your chest, and now lift your hips up. So another bridge pose. Keep pressing your shoulders back. So let the attention be there. Pressing the shoulders back, and you've just lifted your hips up off the ground. Holding here, breathing. Your concentration, your attention on the shoulders rolling back. Take one more breath in and out. And then lower yourself slowly again with control all the way down. Relax your arms, relax your legs a little bit. Let's separate the feet a little wider. And just let both knees rock a little left and right. Again, bring your attention to the back body where it's touching the floor and feel your weight shifting from left to right as you shift the weight. As you move the knees, the weight shifts across the back of your pelvis. And then the next time your knees come over to the right, we'll stay here. Knees to the right, right leg outer rotating, left leg inner rotating. If you want more sensation on the left thigh, pick up your right foot, let it rest on top of that left knee. Let the weight of the right leg on top of the left create the additional sensation. So you don't have to push. Just the weight of that leg and the pull of gravity is enough. Stretching through the front body, the psoas muscle on the left side. And possibly the right outer hip. Another breath in and out. And then place your right foot back on the floor if you lifted it up. Lift up both knees, pass through the midline, and then let both knees fall over to the left. So if you start with your feet wide, wider than your hips, that will put you in the proper alignment here so that your left leg is in an outer spiral and your right leg is more in an inner spiral. So your right heel is to the right of your hip. So just kind of check your alignment. I can't see you. And then if you want more sensation on this right thigh, you'll pick up your left foot and let it rest on top of that right knee. Letting the weight of the left leg pull the right knee a little closer to the ground and create more sensation through that right psoas, right quadricep. Now, place your left foot back on the floor if you lifted it up, and then bring those knees back to center. Awesome. From here, walk your feet a little closer together, and let's pick up both knees and hug both knees now into the chest, into your belly, so you can feel the thighs pressing into the belly. You can feel your low back pressing into the floor. Feel your shoulders lift away from the floor as you're curling up. Rock a little bit from side to side. Create a sensation of a little massage across the back of the pelvis again. Low back, maybe even middle back. Just sort of notice where your weight is centered as you roll. Just rock a little left and right. Good. Bring both feet back to the floor. And we're going to pick up that right knee and hug it. Interlace your fingers on top of the shin and hug that right knee in. Once you get that right knee pulled in, let's extend the left leg the length of the mat. So try to put your left leg back on the floor. So probably your left thigh does not touch the floor, but see what happens. And try to ground through that left side again. Hugging the right knee in as you extend the left leg. The left leg not passive, but actively reaching toward the front of the mat. So let's keep the left leg extended this time. Grounding through the left side, release your right knee and make some circles with that knee. So without holding on to it, just make some circles. Gosh, it's a big socket. It's a big joint, and when it pops, it makes a big sound. All right, go in the other direction. Being mindful of this circle, let that knee cross the midline as you come around. Catch a hold of that knee and hug it back in. All right. So we're going to bend the left knee again, put the left foot back on the floor. And now we're going to straighten the right leg up toward the ceiling. So you can hold on to that leg with your right hand, or both hands, and just straighten that leg as much as you can. So we're stretching the hamstring, flex the foot, stretching through the calf. If you can straighten your leg and hold on to it, you can start to pull that leg in towards you. We want to try to keep it straight, so that's number one. Number two is to pull it closer. Find a degree of effort so that you can feel the muscular activity, the effort to keep that leg straight. From here, we'll hold the right leg in the right hand and open the right leg out to the side. So a big inner thigh stretch, again, trying to keep that right leg as straight as you can. Notice as you open the right leg toward the floor that your left hip wants to lift away from the floor. So use your inner strength to roll this left hip back down. Press it down, just like we did earlier. Press it into the floor. Take a breath in and out. As you inhale next, lift that leg all the way back up. Good. Let's cross the right leg over the left. So crossing at the knees. And then we'll take the arms out to either side, left and right. Let both knees fall over to the left. So a big hip stretch and a spinal twist. So in this posture, we're going to try to keep both shoulders on the ground. And just sort of let the legs fall over to the left, see where they go. I managed to get my right foot to touch the floor, but nothing else really. Just see where you go. It's a deep twist. Find the edge of your sensation. So the edge, like probably not the edge where you first feel sensation, but the edge as far as you can go and stay. Once you reach that edge, you want to try to soften through the belly. We're just going to stay. So think of it as staying and not holding. If you need to move and make small adjustments, move and make small adjustments. But we're basically staying in this twist. Just stay. If you want, you can turn your head to look to the right for a little extra sensation, taking the spinal twist up into the neck as well. we're staying. So it's a different kind of effort. A different kind of experience. If your mind starts to wander, or if it starts to feel a little manic, bring your attention back to your breath and to feel your body touching the floor. Feel the weight under that left hip. Feel the palms of your hands or the backs of your arms on the floor. And just a few more breaths on this side. Good. Very gently lift yourself back up on your back. Feeling the sacrum, that triangular bone in the middle at the bottom of your spine, will touch down. And uncross your legs. Good. All right, from here we're going to pick up the left knee. Interlace your fingers around the shin and hug that left knee in. Feel the left thigh touching into the side of the belly, the left side of your abdomen. And as you're holding that left leg now, extend your right leg the length of your mat. Feel the floor beneath that right leg. Notice where that right leg is not touching down. And just gently press down in that direction. See if you can get the back of your thigh a little closer to the floor. Right leg is active. Good. Keep grounded through the right side. We're going to let go of the left knee, but make some circles with the left knee. Again, being aware of this whole circle. So letting the knee cross the midline, lifting the knee up close as you can, pushing the knee as far as you can, making this full and big circle, and then go in the other direction. Uses different muscles, all the opposing muscles. The circle feels entirely different when you draw it in the other direction. Good. We're going to catch that knee again. Pull it in. And then let's bend the right knee again. Place the right foot on the floor. Now with the right foot on the floor, extend your left leg to the sky. Make it as straight as you can. Hold onto it with your hands. The first job is to make that leg as straight as you can. Flex the toes. Feel the stretch through your calf. If your leg is straight, you want to start pulling it a little closer. Keeping it straight and pulling it just to that place where you can feel the muscles engaged in the effort of keeping the leg straight. Good, and keep breathing. Good. Now we're going to open that left leg out to the side. So open it out to the side. You can hold on to it with your left hand. The leg is heavy and it wants to pull the whole body with it. So feel yourself push down through that right hip and ground yourself again through the right side. As you keep extending through the left leg, it's straight, you're flexing the foot. It's a big inner thigh stretch. On an inhale, inhale, lift your left leg back up toward the sky. And then we're going to cross that left leg over the right. So crossing the legs at the knees. And then we're kind of pulling this left foot close to the right leg. So keeping the legs really crossed tightly. Take your arms out to either side, left and right. And now we're going to just let those crossed legs fall over to the right. Just kind of see where they go. My left foot touches the floor, just barely. The rest of my legs don't come anywhere close to the ground. We're trying to keep the left shoulder grounded. Arms are extending left and right. You can turn your head to the left, extending that spinal twist all the way up into the neck. Find the edge of your sensation, and then we're staying, softening to stay. So it's a totally different kind of effort. It's not an effort of striving. It's an effort of abiding, maybe. It's practicing patience in a way. Softening. So the hard outward moving effort of striving toward a goal is not what we're doing. We are pulling in through softness, softening from the outside in order to stay. And again, just if you need to make little adjustments, make little adjustments. Just gently come back onto your back, lifting those knees up, feeling the weight shift. The sacrum comes all the way back down to the floor. Uncross your legs. Extend both legs again. Stretch your arms up over your head. Take a full body stretch. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. A deep breath in. And exhale to pick up both knees. Hug both knees into your chest. Let's rock a little forward and back now. Forward and back. And come all the way up to seated. Good. From seated, bring your hands to your thighs, or you can hold onto your knees. And we're going to breathe and move through the spine. So as you inhale, lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Look up. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, and you can pull against your knees and feel the shoulder blades spread behind you. Inhale to lift the chest. Pull the shoulders back. We're rocking forward on the sitting bones. Exhale, rock back on the sitting bones. Tuck your chin. Pull that belly in. Inhale to extend. Heart rises, shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale to lift up. And exhale back. Let's do one more, forward and back. Inhale, up, shoulders back. And exhale, tucking the chin, rocking back. Inhale it to center. Good, relax your shoulders. And we're just gonna make some circles around. Circles with the torso. Feeling your weight as it shifts, it makes a circle on the floor. You may feel sensation through the hips, through the side body, through the shoulders. Lots of opportunity for feeling stuff. All right, let's go in the other direction. Again, finding all the sides of this circle, not neglecting the back of the circle. Let yourself rock back, rock to the side, rock forward all the way around. All right, come back up to center. Interlace your fingers behind your back. One little back bend here. Good, stretching chest up. Awesome. And release. Release your arms. We're going to come onto all fours now. Good. All fours, cat-cow breath. So inhale and drop the belly, lift the chin and look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, push into the floor. So with the spine, it's the same movement we just did. But there's more freedom for the tailbone to move. And we're bearing a little weight on the arms. So building a little stability in the shoulders and in the arms. So the inhale, you lift the chin, drop the belly. You exhale, you pull that belly in, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale one last time. Good. Coming back to center, let's make circles with the hips now. So we've just been kind of alternating the kinds of movements, the kinds of muscular activity that we're doing. And just trying to get a nice balance of fluidity and staying and muscular activity, strength. This is yoga for your overall general health. Let's go around in the other direction. We just want to be able to move our bodies, support our own weight, move our bodies, and not fall down. Not falling down is a good thing. I can vouch for that. All right, and then back up to center. Have your knees separated, but bring your big toes together behind you and press back for child's pose. You can prop yourself up on your forearms, or you can push your hands into the floor. Stay here for a few breaths. Deep breaths into the belly. So we're really encouraging that deep inhale. It's more of an effort because we have the belly on the thighs. So you have to push the belly into the thighs as you breathe in. Okay, from here lift up again to all fours, and then we're going to lower down to our bellies. Coming down to the belly. Place your hands on your mat underneath your shoulders. We'll just do a few little cobra poses with the breath up and down. So I want you to think about not going up high, but instead focus on keeping your shoulders rolling back away from the floor. So as you inhale, what you're going to do is your shoulders are already back. Pull them back. Press into the floor with your hands. You'll peel yourself up just a little. And then exhale to come down. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. Inhale, press down with your hands. Lift your chest up. And as you exhale and lower, you're squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale to press down through the hands. Lift up a little bit. Exhale, we're not relaxing. We're squeezing the shoulders together behind us. Good, 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, working the back body. 1 more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Good. Extend your left arm out to the side, flat on the floor. Pick up your right leg. We're going to roll over to the left outer hip. You can bend your right knee, let the foot find the floor behind you. You can let your head just come back down to the ground, sort of like your left temple toward the floor. Gonna hold here for a few breaths. Stay. So there's a lot of opportunity, again, for sensation in this position. So I have my knee bent a lot, and the sole of my foot, the right foot, is on the floor. Another option is to sort of extend that right leg out a little, and you'll have more and different sensations. Totally up to you which one you choose. They're both good. And now let's very gently come back, rolling back onto your belly. And pull your left arm in, and we'll go to the other side. You'll extend the right arm out to the side. Lift up your left leg, roll to your right outer hip. You'll let the left foot find the floor behind you, either by bending that knee a lot and placing the sole of the left foot on the floor, or just the toes on the floor, whatever you can reach. Or extending that left leg back, letting I have a dog for a little pillow. I can't really put my head weight on him though, he's little. But if you can, rest your head on the floor so your neck doesn't get too tense. Again, we're staying just for a little bit. My other dog is going out of his mind outside. I don't know if you can hear him. The world goes on around us. We are pools of calm. Take another couple of breaths in and out. Stay in your pool of calm. We're not denying the chaos that surrounds us. We're just not participating in it at this moment. Very gently come back onto your belly and pull that right arm in. We're going to roll back Coming onto your back, pick up both knees, hug both knees in. Now separate your knees a little wider and hold onto your legs behind the knees, like just behind the knees, so that you can pull the knees down closer to your side body, toward the armpits, and your feet are sort of up in the air. So happy baby. Or you can take your happy baby by reaching for the outer edges of your feet, pulling the legs down toward the ground, knees toward the armpits. If you want, you can rock a little left and right in your happy baby. That feels good sometimes. Good. If you want, you can straighten one leg of your happy baby, stretching that leg out. And then switch sides, straightening the other leg of your happy baby. Good. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together now, and then put the feet on the floor for this butterfly shape. Soles of the feet together, knees opening wide. Your hands can just rest on your belly, or you can place them on your thighs, or you can place them on the floor. Try to relax your legs as much as possible. Let gravity do the work here. Try to soften and stay. Even if it feels like there's a little, like you're really at your edge, try to soften and stay for just a few more breaths. And now gently lift your knees up, closing your legs like a little book. And moving towards Shavasana, extend your legs now all the way down the length of your mat. And again, you can let your arms rest by your sides or place your hands anywhere on your body that feels soothing to you. Feel the floor beneath your body. Feel where your body is in direct contact with the ground. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a big sigh. Allow your eyes to close. Sink back into yourself. With an awareness of the back body, notice if you're still holding any tension, and rest into that connection with the ground. Let the earth support you. empty your lungs fully with each round of breath. The inhale will come on its own. Softening the back body, softening the front body, softening through the breath. Letting go of any residual tension. The ground has you. Become aware again of your breath. Feel the breath moving in your body like a little wave of energy. A wave of soft movement against the solidity of the back body, foundation of the earth. And begin to gently rock your head a little from side to side, just kind of like we did at the beginning. Feeling the contours of the skull. Reaching the chin all the way to one shoulder, all the way to the other shoulder. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And bending your elbows and knees. And roll to one side and gently make your way back up to seated. palms together in front of your heart. Thank you so much for practicing today. Namaste.